Hello everyone. Let's see if this is working as it should. I'm on the process experienced product developer. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well. How's everyone doing? Da, 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 da. I thought, I thought the chat was being shown here. Why is the chat not being shown? Overlay off, overlay on. Aha, that's the one. Just chatting. Should it be this, 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 this? Google AI playlist share you was recently talking in the reel, Fahad. Fahad, I mentioned about the comment that you have to do on the reel. Just comment on the reel, and I've built all the automation to just send you the direct link. So we don't have to share that again. M. Imran said, yes, Hobby Caesar joined us previously and said, good. Okay. I don't know what's with the, yeah, I think maybe this is how it should be. Rounded, compact, custom. Rounded is good. Overlay on, overlay off. Aha, okay, so this is the overlay. Interesting. I did not see that before. Previously, it was only possible to have that. Nice. I like the new ways Restream has added those things. Good. Shall we continue coding? I'm just going to make sure I'm not missing any messages. Ahmad Nibra says, experienced product security here. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well. Mia Bubin Tanvir says, how are you? I'm good. Thank you. I just wish my coffee was not a bit cold, but it's not too bad still, I think. Yeah, it's okay. Shall we continue coding now? So last stream, we were implementing some features in our mentor platform, which I've built with AI, of course. And we were about to test it. So we're going to continue testing it. And make sure to like the stream if you have not already. So let's see. So I'm going to quickly go to the demo and start sharing my screen. And let's see. I don't want to remove any tabs. I should not. I'm going to just double check. I think some of these are actually important. Okay, let's see what we can do about this. I'm gonna show you some other things. So stop sharing, entire screen, screen one. There we go, and screen one. So what we are going to do is we're going to move this one here. We're going to move this one on 4. I'm going to move this one here, and then make it like this. So we have some messages that we can also show on Instagram as well. So everyone who's watching, at least on Instagram and Facebook, if you've not shared this stream, do so. But let's have a look at where we were last time. So we did create, if I remember correctly, we removed the scheduled session deletion block. Okay, so we needed to check the scheduled session. Zubair कह रहे हैं सर उर्दू बोला करें प्लीज. जुबैर ये स्ट्रीम 6 डिफरेंट चैनल्स पे जा रही है, फेसबुक, इंस्टाग्राम, लिंक्डइन, यूट्यूब, ट्विच, रंबल. नॉट एवरीबडी स्पीक्स उर्दू, तो सब उर्दू नहीं बोलते. अगर आपको उर्दू में कोई चीज़ देखनी है तो आप लाइव स्ट्रीम नहीं देखो, आप वीडियोस चेक कर लो. आई थिंक दैट्स बेटर. बट आई कैन स्विच टू उर्दू एंड इंग्लिश. अगर आप कोई क्वेश्चन पूछोगे उर्दू में तो उसका जवाब मैं आंसर में मतलब उसका जवाब मैं दे सकता हूँ उर्दू में. Okay, so let's try out. What I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and delete some of the bookings so we can start fresh. So let's see. We're going to go to our database and we're going to go to, there should be something as in mentorship bookings. So we have these bookings. I'm going to delete those. Let's delete this document. And also let's delete this document. So now we're going to try to see if the mentorship booking works fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to refresh this. Let's actually make this half and half. Let's also make this a bit smaller. So I can still see your messages on Instagram. So if you send a message, I'll be able to respond. So I'm going to go down here. There are no Menti bookings. So let's try booking for 3 p.m. So we do a confirm booking, and I should be able to receive an email as well in that regard. So if I confirm booking, there we go. So we got a session booked. And if I refresh here, I should be able to see the booking right here. So this is the Menti booking that was just created. And I also got an email. So I can check my email, and my email has the calendar invite done. So if I go to my calendar now and go to the next week, here you can see we have the mentorship session with Muhammad Hassan Ayaz. So just by booking from here, we already have a booking set, but we have a problem. Here it says my bookings, and there says no booking yet. So this is a gap, right? So this should not be the case. If I go and say book a session, I should be able to see my bookings right here, which I don't at the moment. If I go to bookings here, I don't see a booking here as well. So we have a problem right there. Muhammad Daniel says, Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How is it going, Daniel? So we have to see the bookings here and the other side. But what happens is, if I want, I can go ahead and cancel this, and I can say have to reschedule, super busy. If I do this, then this booking is canceled. I don't see it here, and there should not be anything here as well, right? So we have, and if I go to the calendar invite here, you will see that this event is going to delete as well. So let's see. There you go. You can see that the event got deleted. Ashfaq Ahmad said, Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. So whoever is watching on Facebook, make sure to share the video so others can also see that. अगर मैं उर्दू में बोलूँ तो अगर आप फेसबुक पे वीडियो देख रहे हो या इंस्टाग्राम पे देख रहे हो तो वीडियो को शेयर करें ताकि दूसरे लोग भी इससे फ़ायदा उठा सकें. इन शॉर्ट व्हाट वी आर वर्किंग ऑन इज़ द मेंटरशिप प्लेटफॉर्म. तो हम जिस चीज़ पे काम कर रहे हैं वो मेरा कोड विद एहसन का मेंटरशिप प्लेटफॉर्म है, जहाँ पे वी हैव मोर देन 30 एक्टिव मेंटरशिप्स, और नॉट 30 एक्चुअली 60 एक्टिव मेंटरशिप्स, जिसमें से 13 जो है वो पहले से फिनिश हो चुकी हैं. यानी कि हमारे पास सीनियर्स ने जूनियर्स को सॉर्ट ऑफ व्हाट डू यू कॉल इट, सीनियर्स ने जूनियर्स की हेल्प की है सो टू से, और वो मेंटरशिप्स फिनिश हुई हैं. तो हमारे पास 27 मेंटर्स हैं, 63 एक्चुअल मेंटरशिप्स चल रही हैं. ये सारे सीनियर डेवलपर्स हैं या मेंटर्स हैं जो कि अवेलेबल हैं प्लेटफॉर्म पे, और जूनियर्स की वो हेल्प आउट कर रहे होते हैं. तो अगर आपने अभी तक ज्वाइन नहीं किया है मेंटरशिप का प्लेटफॉर्म, तो ऑल यू नीड टू डू इज़ गो टू CodewithAhsan.dev. वहाँ पे आप टॉप पे जाओगे, यहाँ पे जाओगे मेंटरशिप पे, अपना अकाउंट बनाओगे, एंड देन यू कैन रिक्वेस्ट फ्रॉम अ सीनियर. ठीक है, तो ये हमारा मेंटरशिप प्लेटफॉर्म है सो टू से. बट जो इशू है उसको फिक्स करते हैं. लेट्स सी. I'll sit down. अशफाक कह रहे हैं व्हाट आर वी गोइंग टू लर्न टुडे. ये कहना मुश्किल है कि आप क्या सीखेंगे, क्योंकि ये आप पे है. जो मैं कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पे वो ये है कि मैं लाइव कोडिंग कर रहा हूँ विद AI एजेंट्स. तो अगर आपके पास कोई सवाल हो तो आप पूछ सकते हो कि मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ या मैं कौन से टूल्स यूज़ कर रहा हूँ, एसेट्रा एसेट्रा। तो आई होप दैट मेक्स सेंस। ठीक हो गया है। I don't know why, लेकिन it seems like Restream is not streaming for some reason. On Twitter. I don't know क्यों, मतलब why. Maybe मुझे दोबारा से restart करना होगा, but I don't want to. Anyways, तो let's have this issue looked at कि हमारे पास bookings में booking create हो जानी चाहिए जब कोई mentor एक नई booking create करना चाह रहा हो। तो अगर मैं जाऊँ book a session करूँ, यहाँ पे जाऊँ 3 PM सेलेक्ट करूँ, confirm booking करूँ, तो हमारे पास mentee bookings में यहाँ पे भी शो हो जाता है, लेकिन यहाँ पर शो नहीं हो रहा। तो अगर मैं यहाँ पे जाऊँ, यू कैन सी कि यहाँ पे हमारे पास मेंटी बुकिंग्स आ गई हैं, लेकिन अगर मैं यहाँ पे देखूँ तो माई बुकिंग्स के अंदर इवन इफ आई रिफ्रेश द पेज तो यहाँ पे नज़र नहीं आ रही। तो लेट्स लेट्स ट्राई टू फिक्स दिस इशू। तो मैं इसको स्क्रीनशॉट देता हूँ इसका। John is saying what? John, I'm speaking in Urdu and switching to English as people are coming in. And some people are asking questions in English, some people are asking questions in Urdu. So I'm switching when it feels right. So we got bookings list right here, dashboard page, replace session scheduler with bookings list, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the problem here is that we're not seeing the bookings right here. So I'm going to share the image with Claude and say a mentee booking is created. The mentee now is on the mentors page. See the URL. We don't still see any booking there. So there are a couple of issues with the current implementation. What are those issues? One, there's a page called, I would say, mentorship booking, so to say, where a person can go and pick a time for a meeting. Another problem that we have right now is that we have the bookings being shown right here. So we are not really showing them here, but if I go back to the dashboard, for example, if I go back, here is where you should have your bookings shown. So here it says no bookings yet. So we have like a spaghetti of features that AI has implemented, and now we don't really know what's happening. So we're gonna redirect it to tell it what it should have. So first thing first, here it says no bookings. I think the book a session should be somewhat around here. So let's actually copy it here or take a screenshot. We're gonna open it. Let's try to open it. So pictures, and let's actually highlight it here. So here we should be able to say, I don't know, put it somewhat around there. So I'm going to copy this now. Let's go here. No image found in the clipboard. Okay, let's see if I can open it. So I'm gonna draw an arrow here, save it, and if I copy it, let's see what happens. Nope, doesn't do it. If I open it again, does it save it? No, it doesn't save it as well. So I have to, it's a weird application. If I hit save, it should just save. But let's say I go here, I say new booking button, something like that. So we have this right here. I'm gonna close this, make this a bit bigger, put this here. And it puts the path in here. Really good. If I just copy this, come here, I don't know what happened, but did not do exactly what I wanted. I'm going to zoom out a bit so we can see actually some things. Let's see. Second, no image found in the clipboard, of course. I'm going to say, see this image. We have to move the new booking button there. 3, we should be able to see the bookings on this page. 4, maybe we shouldn't, or no, I think we could be seeing the bookings on the mentors page as well. But I'm thinking now, should we have that? Should we not have that? So if we go to the mentors page and we are trying to book it from there, should we also duplicate the whole thing there? Because then we are having the bookings there, and then on the previous page. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have the bookings section on. And I wanna go here. One there as shown in image number 5. Maybe we shouldn't have the booking section on the page discussed in point 1. Mentors and mentees both have the bookings page in dashboard. They both should be able to see the bookings. And should, yeah, I think that's, and mentor should be able to cancel from there as well, just like we have in the profile page. Sorry, I'm looking at the question just a bit. Give me 1 second. Ali Jawad, thank you. 1997, Ali Jawad or Javed? Okay. Talal Hussain says, is it possible for AI agent to do web scraping from certain website? Yes, it's very easy. You can implement like a really small scraper using Puppeteer or something like that. It's very easy. But easy if you have done it before, of course. I'm going to be right back. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get some water. Okay. So it's doing something, it looks like. Okay, let's see. So booking page is blah blah blah. Remove booking list section entirely. This page only shows the mentor info and the time slot picker for creating and booking. That sounds like what we wanted to do. The dashboard page also has removed book a session button from heading area. Let's actually test this out. So in here, okay, so you can see that we don't have the booking button here anymore. We have it here, new booking. So if I click new booking, I go here. I don't have a way to go back. So now I want a back button as well. Tala is asking, what are you making? I'm working on my own community platform. So my community is on Discord. We have more than 4,300 members, as you can see right there. I don't know if you can see or not, but we have a big Discord community, and I'm building some features in our mentorship platform. So we have juniors who can get guidance from seniors, and we have seniors which guide the juniors. But now I'm implementing a feature for them, so the juniors can book a time or a meeting with the seniors, and I'm doing all of this with AI. So I'm building with what I call AI assisted coding, or what others also call it. All right. So can you add me? You can go to CodewithAhsan.dev and go to the community itself. I'm going to share the link with you in the chat. CodewithAhsan.dev/discord. It's a free community. You don't have to ask for it. I'm going to pin the comment so everybody can see that. So this is the community. If you go to CodewithAhsan.dev, go to community, click Discord. This will take you to the Discord invite. Here you can see the invite, right? Anyways, can you share the Discord link? Yeah, sure. It's CodewithAhsan.dev/discord. No problem. Join the community and good luck finding a good mentor. We are hopefully adding more mentors as well. So back to the problem. So here we have now the mentee bookings, right? So we have a booking here. Now I should be able to see this booking here in here, but I don't see that, right? So we're not really still seeing the booking. So what do you want me to do? Should I ask AI to fix it, or should I look into what the problem is? What do we do here? Do we do it old school, or what? And I'm pretty sure I'm not able to see this here as well. If I go to mentorship dashboard, I go to matches, this guy, bookings. Oh, here I can see it. The mentee cannot see it. So the problem is the mentee and mentor both should be able to see it, but right now it's only the mentor who can see it. So which is a problem. So here I'll take a screenshot of both of them, and then let's share this with Claude. So the issue we have now, the booking is only being shown to the mentor, not the mentee. We should be able to see, or both should be able to see the booking, while mentor can cancel or reschedule. So this is what I would expect. And on the other hand, I would want on the mentor page nothing to be there. So here I could select something, but here we have a problem. We don't have a back button here. So we should be having a back button here somewhere. Also, I think this is really I don't know, this is taking a lot of space. Do you think this is too big or too small? Should we remove this header? I don't know. It seems like too big. If I'm on 100%, it looks something like this. Maybe it doesn't look as bad on 100%, but I don't know. It looks like we have like all this space for the main header, then we have all this space, and then this is going on. I don't know. I think this could be smaller. What do you think? The mentee sees no bookings yet, but the mentor sees the booking. Let me trace the data flow to find the bug. Yeah, sure. So we will see. I'm looking if we're missing anything else. We do have a problem where we don't have a back button from here. So I'm going to see if I'm looking at if we do need a back button when we go to the new booking, because it feels like we don't have a way back in this case. Well, let's see. So this was the issue. What did it fix? It removed end time and picked start time. What? What? Okay, so bookings is snapshot.docs.map, blah blah blah, con data, then end time, to date, then the time zone. So it basically start time is start time, and then end time is end time. But I don't see much changes actually. I don't know. Updated ad. Doesn't look too different, but let's see. The root cause was the Firestore requires composite indexes for queries containing where. Okay. Testing, but the mentee start time did not index, causing the mentee query without any composite indexes. No, but we shouldn't have sorting in there. That doesn't sound good to me. Let's see. I want to select this. I want to see if we need an index that was not created. So let's see. Gaming indoor says assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. So we did not have this. Aha, okay. That's usually the case whenever something is not working. Okay, I'm gonna ask it to revert this change. I've created the composite index in Firestore. Missed that. Missed that? No, I missed that. Also, add a back button like we usually have in pages to go back from the mentors availability, mentors availability back to the mentee dashboard. Something like this. We're going to start the server again because I thought this issue was from before, while it was not. So we're going to start the server again. Let's see. Why is it okay? So it's adding a router link. Okay, it's fine. Matching the dashboard's pattern. Good. Let's see if the index is generated now. No, the index is still being generated. I also think that we could have the goals, bookings, and learning hub refactored and having them then their own pages instead of different tabs. Because the problem is if I'm on bookings and if I refresh now, it goes from bookings to goals, which is not really nice, to be honest. So we'll change that. Okay, so they've reverted this. If I check back, Firebase console, so we should have all those enabled now. Okay, so we got enabled. Now if I go back from here and go to bookings, yay! So look at this here. So this is mentee. And if I go here, this is also mentee. So if I go to bookings here and cancel from the mentee side, why are you canceling? I am not available. But the problem is, if I cancel this, the booking is canceled from the mentee side as well, which is interesting. And I should have the calendar removed. And my camera died now. But if I should be able to see this going away as well. Maybe anytime now. Okay, so this is gone now automatically. And we're good. So no bookings here, no bookings here. Okay, so anyone can cancel. But now let's check if the Discord messages are being sent. So no Discord messages are being sent on cancellation. So here we have an issue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask it to fix this. So on cancellation of the event, no Discord messages are being. And also, I think the problem is when a new session is booked, it should tag the mentor. When a session is canceled, it should cancel both. So here we have no Discord messages being sent on the mentorship channel when we cancel a booking. So on cancellation of an event, the Discord message on the mentorship channel should tag both mentor and mentee. On a new session booking, tag the mentor so they get notified. So we're going to see why that did not work before. By the way, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button and also share so others can get benefit as well. And if you're wondering about the Discord community, let me quickly share the link. What happened there? Not this one. Community. There we go. So let's have a look at the messages right here. So when we are making a booking, now we are getting the mentor mention, we're getting the mentee mention as well. Then we are sending this message, session reschedule request or cancellation request. Clean build, here's what's changed. So now we have booking that should send notifications. So we'll see notifications now on both of the sides. So let's see if I go here, let's try making a new booking. Right now, do we have any bookings? No, we don't. So we're going to add a new booking like this. Karthik Hake says hi. Hi to you as well. How's it going, Karthik? So I book a 3 p.m. meeting from here, and I hear notification. So here you can see that here the mentor is tagged now, as you can see. So the mentor is tagged, and let me zoom in a bit. Maybe I should do it like this. Crypto FX Diane says, bro, any advice for freshers? The first advice is remove the word crypto from your username. It's not cool. Just remove that. And if you're a fresher, I would say focus on learning the AI tools and start building applications that you can have at least one person use. So this is the notification that we've gotten. So this mentor is tagged, and here it says Mohammed Hassan Ayaz has booked a session with you. Date is Wednesday, blah blah blah. Now, if I go to cancel this event as a mentor, we'll see the notification. So if I go to bookings, and if I go here, I say cancel this, and I can say um, not available, right? And if I can just say okay, then we should have a new message here that should tag both of them. So we'll see if that happens. Okay, so that did not happen. That means we have an issue. So here we got an issue. So failed to send cancellation Discord notification. So here we have an error that we can debug. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it here. We're not able to send notification on booking cancellation. Let's see what comes up. So the issue is booking start time is a Firestore timestamp, not a JavaScript date. Instead of date fails. That's why that happens. Okay, so we needed to use the toDate function here to actually get the actual date, and then basically use that in the calculation, because the format here cannot take that value. Okay, so this should be good now. So let's try this again. I'm gonna go to my browser, and we're gonna create a new session, and then we are going to try this again. So I'm gonna book a session for 3 p.m. We have the session book. We got the notification, new session booked right here. Then I go here in bookings and I cancel the session. I say can't make it. So when I do this, wait, what happened? Can't make it. Now we got the notification here. So there you go. Now we can see the cancellation Discord notification as well. So Mohammed Hassan Ayaz. So this is the mentor, this is the mentee. The mentorship session on Wednesday is cancelled by Mohammed Hassan, and the reason is also shared here. So this is good. So if the mentor cancels for some reason, the mentee or the junior can see why they cancel it, right? I also want to see what happens when they ask to reschedule. So I'm going to pick the 3 p.m. again. So if I go ahead here, pick the 3 p.m., confirm the booking, and there we go. Now we have a booking right here. If I say cancel, I'll say can't make it, need to reschedule. And the alert here or the confirm here says, why are you canceling? Tip, include a reschedule in the prompt in the mentee to rebook a new time. So this is also nice for the mentee. So I'm going to select this. And now we'll see if the message is a bit different. Okay, so here you see there's a difference. So here we had this icon. When the cancellation happened, we had this Discord icon. And now when there's a reschedule request, then it's this one. So it's a nicer message. It's a different message. So here it says, Mohammed Hassan says, cancel the session and requests to reschedule. This is the key. And the reason is, can't make it, need to reschedule, please book a new time at your convenience. Right? So this is how you can actually get AI to do what you want by just talking and sharing screenshots. and also debugging a bit as well, because we could see the error right here and we could share the error. If we did not see the console log and kept asking AI like, fix it, it's not working, it's not going to give the context that the AI needs. Okay, so this is good, but now I want to try to have two different meetings scheduled at the same time. So if I go here and say I want one at 3 p.m., but can I also schedule another one at 2:30? Should I be able to do that or no? Maybe. So if I do two meetings, then I think that should fine. But at the same time, two people should not be able to book it. So we'll see if that works. So here I have two bookings now, as you can see. And if I go to my calendar, I should be able to see two meetings, one at 2:30 to 3 p.m. and the other one from 3 to 3:30 p.m. Like a Google Meet is already added. We have, I don't know, we have a bunch of other things here as well, right? So how do we improve it? I want two different things to be done. I think the person should be able to, because I don't want this feature to be abused. I don't want someone to go and book all the slots without a consent of the mentor. I think so. I'm a bit afraid about this, and I'm thinking what is a nicer way of doing it, because any user can go here, select this one, confirm booking, select this one, confirm booking, and select this one, confirm book. So they can do like a lot of bookings in the same, I don't know, on the same day. So how should we limit it? Should we say one mentee, one junior should not have, um I'm trying to think. Should we somehow say one mentee should not be able to book two sessions on the same day? Should we do it like this? I think that's the safest, maybe. Or they should not be able to do it in a week. Or we don't directly create an event. It could be that the mentee can request to book a session, and if the mentor approves it, then we have that done. What do we think? So we have a bunch of options. One, no two bookings on the same day. Two, no two bookings in the same week. Three, we say the mentee or the junior is not able to create a meeting, but they can request a meeting, a booking from the mentor, and the mentor can say approve or decline. Ali Siddiqui says, "Asan by your grade." No, I don't think so. I think I'm just a bit more experienced than you, but not great in any shape or form, I think. So the question then becomes, what do we do with this then? I want to also see thumbnails. Is this a better view or this a better view? Which one? One or two? Can you type in the chat one or two? So one, this is one, where you see my face a bit bigger, and two is this one. So one or two? Sir, for building AI agents, which is better, Anytan or Zapier? I've not used Zapier, but Anytan is really good. It's really nice. Once you learn how to use it, it's much nicer. Okay, so people said two, so I'm gonna stick with two. For example, Omer said two. Okay, so then we have a few options. So the thing is, if people keep requesting, so we have a problem. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. The problem is anyone can come here and book multiple sessions, right? If we say nobody can book a session and request the mentor, then anyone can come and request the mentor multiple times. And if 5 people are doing the same time the booking, then I think that's not fast enough. That's not intuitive. So Ali also says two. Got you, Ali. So maybe I think we can say it in a way that maybe one booking can be booked directly, but second booking in a week should be requested from the mentor. I think that's probably a good idea, no? So the first booking a mentee could do directly. The second booking within the same week has to be um, has to be done with the mentor's permission. That could be the case. So we don't make things too complex. What do we think? So if we have to start from like intermediate, like I had built some agents from N8N, now I want to excel my skills. If you have built some N8N agents and you have just followed some tutorials, then it's not enough. If you actually have an N8N agent that actually does something that is used by someone, that is what you should do. So if you want to really excel your skills, then you have to scale your N8N project. So if it's like someone submits a form, you send them an email, do more. Someone submits a form, then actually go, fill it in a Google sheet, send an email to yourself, send an email to your friend. There could be a lot of things. So I hope that makes sense. But then let's do it this way. I'm gonna do it this way. Um, we okay. We need to modify the logic of mentorship a bit. Mentorship booking a bit. Here are the rules. Or actually, why don't we ask Claude to give us some ideas? Okay, let's actually discuss something instead of coding. So we need to brainstorm the logic of mentorship booking a bit. Right now, someone can spam the mentor the mentor bookings and book all the available slots without any guardrails, right? As the mentor is never asked for approvals, and we want to make this flow still fast. I'm going to share my opinion with it. So um, my thinking so far is to allow one session or one booking per week from the mentee to be booked directly without approval, etc. So the mentee books, picks a time, confirms, the booking is done. If the mentee tries to book more slots within the same week, they have to be approved by the mentor, and the time slot is not blocked and the booking request, and okay, and the mentee can do one booking request at a time. So we are limiting it like really strictly. So if I want to book, if I'm a junior, I want to book a meeting with the senior, I would do one booking without any issue. The second booking I do, that has to be approved by the mentor, and I cannot do the third booking before the second one is approved. So no one can spam the mentor and disturb the seniors in the community, so to say. We don't want to disturb the seniors or the juniors for that matter. um, but let's take an opinion from Claude. So what do you think? Omar says, I'm new to the channel, can you guide me more on that, like which resource is better than, and that I'm now 18-year-old, which resource is better than that I'm now. Okay, if you're looking for N10, I would say look into this tutorial that I created. By the way, someone sent me a message recently. I think I took a screenshot. Someone sent me a message that they were looking into, or maybe it was you, I don't know, that they were trying to ask AI about N10 tutorial, and then it suggested my video. But let me quickly show you a video, an actual real production use case N10 video that you can learn from and then apply or create something actually useful. So N10 says, yeah, this is the one. So I'm going to share in the chat. In this one, you actually build a real world use case where if you're launching a software as a service, you can onboard different people, and not only you can have not only you can send them an email when someone submits a form, a Google form, you also send an email to yourself, and you also get a message on Slack. So there's too many things going on there. So all of that is like real world example that you can do. If you are launching a new product, you can essentially just use this. When I was launching zero to website, I was doing that as well, especially for onboarding people. So try that and see what happens. Sparky is live. T7S says, as per your experience, if a person is full stack developer, mean with 2 years experience, what the person should be doing with this current AI and cloud tech stack booming in the industry? I think if you are a stack developer, you can do quite a lot of good work by using these AI tools, just like I am doing. So I know full stack. I've been working with Firestore, um, MongoDB, Postgres, Node.js, some PHP as well, sadly, um, and the front end tools like React, Angular, Flutter. So if you are a full stack developer, you can create a bunch of products, a bunch of use cases, a bunch of demos, themes using AI that you can sell basically. So you can sell them on Envato, etc. Because yes, there are AI tools, and everybody can build tools, but not everybody is building tools. So people don't usually spend as much time, or if they do, they don't then know about security flaws, maybe scalability, good code quality, architecture, all of those things, performance. So if you're a Munstack developer, I would say create something that's actually useful, then see if it can become a product that you can ship live, that is performant, that is uh, you know that's useful to others. For example, my project right now, um, I don't think this one does it, but the one that I launched with my book that uses even different techniques like a second layer caching, so to say. So when a lot of people come to the application, there are not as much database queries, so the database is not overwhelmed, the server is not overwhelmed, and we have Redis being used there, so we get responses fast. So I hope that makes sense. By W3669 says, hello to you too. How is it going? Is this a better way of showing messages, or let me see if I can find, or is this one? I think it's a bit too big. This one is a bit small. I like it though. but this is probably the nicest. This one doesn't even like, you can't even see that. But this one is perhaps okay. No? Bangers, no. Dynapuff, no. Pheromono. Oh, this looks super nice. It's like, it's giving all the coding vibes that you could have. Montserrat. Poppins, maybe. Roboto. Nah. 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 Pheromono. Yes. It's cool. Yeah. Pheromono is cool. I like Pheromono. Okay, so let's see what Claude says. It says, good, build a screen, blah, blah, blah. So your approach is solid. Here's my thinking on it with a few refinements. Core one rule, one free auto-confirmed booking per week per Mentee mentor pair. Okay. Additional bookings that week require mentor approval. Sounds good. So the key design question would be week definition. Calendar week is Monday to Sunday is the simplest to reason about and explain to users. Sounds good to me. Rolling 7-day windows get confusing. I booked Saturday, now I can't book Monday. Okay, that makes sense. Scope per mentor, mentee pair, not global. A mentee with 2 mentors should get 1 free slot with each. That makes sense. Cancelled booking. If the mentor or mentee cancels the free booking, the mentee should get their free slot back for the week. That makes sense. Otherwise, mentor canceling. Pending request limit. 1 pending request at a time per month makes sense. Per mentor mentee pair makes sense. Okay. Prevents queue spam. Exactly. Proposed booking states confirmed, pending approval, delete on cancel. Sounds good. Flow. Mentee picks a slot and confirms. API checks confirmed bookings this calendar week for this pair. Okay. No. Makes sense. Yes for checking existing pending approval. Okay. Mentor gets a Discord notification. Sounds good. Once on approve, status changes to confirmed. One concern, when a pending request gets approved, the slot might already be taken by then. Oh, that's the problem. Tayyiba Malik says, yes, sir. Okay. Thank you, Tayyiba. Or Tayyiba. I don't know how you pronounce your name. This is a problem. One concern, when a pending request gets approved, the slot might already be taken by then. The approve action needs to be rechecked for conflicts and tell the mentor this slot was already booked. I think it's okay. It's either that when you request for another slot, the slot is still free, so anyone can book that slot, or yeah, I think that's okay. I think this is good. There was one thing that came to my mind and I can't remember it now. What was that? Yes. So the calendar should always start from Monday. Okay, so I would say yes, exactly. That's what I had in my mind. Implement it. Also, on the availability page for mentor, the mentor availability booking page always start with Monday. So here I can say, see the image. It seems to start from whatever day today is. I'm going to tell you what we are doing. Just give me 1 second. So I can put my thoughts right there. There was one also thing. Is it possible to that when we send the message on Discord for a new booking request, it shows some buttons that can allow mentor to approve, deny directly from there? That would be awesome, right? If the user could directly click on Discord, okay, I approve or deny, then they wouldn't have to even go to the app. But okay, I'm looking at the messages now. If I build an application, for example, a web app that does all the unified work related to finance, and if I'm gonna make it live, what would you suggest? Vercel, GCP, AWS? And if AWS, sorry, my camera died. And if AWS is going to be requiring all the cloud setting, what will you do in such case? I mean, Vercel is just a deployment platform for your front end, back end. If you're building a Next.js application, then you can use Vercel, but then you would have to look into other things as well, like what about scalability? How much would you want to scale? What are the integrations that you're doing as well? So when you say unified work related to finance, then what integrations is it having? What regions are you supporting? Do you want to use AWS for a specific region? Do you want to use some specific AWS services, for example S3 for bucket storage? You could have, whatever the PubSub service there is. You also have other services like Kafka, etc., for asynchronous transactions. So there's so many things in AWS. If you want to use AWS services, then go for AWS, or GCP for that matter, if you are looking for GCP services. But if your application is really simple, then just go for Vercel. So what will I do in such cases? I would think about all these things. BW says, so what are we doing? We are actually working on my mentorship platform. So this is my mentorship platform where my community essentially gets a lot of mentorship and guidance from seniors and juniors. Essentially, juniors get my guidance from seniors, and I'm making it easier for juniors to book a time from their mentors or from their seniors. So yeah. Ali Hassan is also giving a nice suggestion. Says, if you want to start small, get a Hetzner VPS. It works and is cheap. I cannot endorse that because I've not used it, but I have used Hetzner, if I pronounce it right. Hetzner's what do you call it? Storage service, and it's so cheap, like compared to other cloud providers. I really like its storage service. It's like $5 a month, or even less than that, and it's like, I think a coffee in Sweden is a bit expensive than a month of storage that I'm getting from there, and I think it's like 2 terabytes or maybe even more. So it's dirt cheap. Hmm? So can we get back to the Discord thingy, and let's also have a look at here. So now we are in the plan mode. Now it's doing a design plan. Okay, I'm also gonna say okay, it does have a context from all three explorations. Okay, but I was thinking if it's using GSD still or not. It is looking at the plan phases, so that's okay. We'll see. Ali says paying $3 for VPS is quite cheap. Yeah, okay, I should try that as well, because I also have the OpenClaw bot. So I was thinking about if I can use Hetzner for an OpenClaw agent deployment. Sparky says, yes, we'll try it for sure. So thank you, Ali Hassan, for the suggestion. Appreciate it. Okay, while this is happening, I want to do a quick shout out of the AI platform, which still has a lot of free legendary spots that I can quickly share with you. And it's for those of you who are beginner developers, not for the people who are already experienced. So if you're an absolute beginner, this is my 4th book that comes with an AI platform. And the AI platforms teaches you in a way that usually AI agents or large language models don't. I'm going to quickly show a demo while this is working, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. So here's the platform. It's called Z2 website, and it comes with a book. So if you scan what is there, that one, you essentially can see the website link there as well. So I'm going to quickly show you the LeanPub side as well. So this is my book. It's on LeanPub, and I mean, minimum you can pay $19 for it. But when you do so, You also get access to this AI platform where you can learn from the book and you can apply your learnings actually in code here. So you can see we have an integrated code editor, and then you can get a lot of hints right here from the AI tool, and it will never give you an answer. It will always push you to think more, and it will tell you things like, see this on line 15, you have applied a style that does this and this. What if you tried something that starts with this? Or what if you start with something that does this? For example, here you see, what if the value was C instead of FS? You see? And it's talking about this align items property. So instead of flex start, what if you had center? But it will not give you a right answer always, and that actually is the way developers learn and think, and grow. Instead of your large language model just giving you the answer, then you don't really learn, you just copy paste it. So when I was practicing this, it was super nice because it could tell me exactly where I'm wrong. And you try the first hint, it gives you just a little bit advice. You try the second hint, it gives you more advice which is closer to the answer. The third one is super close to the answer, but it's still not the answer that you should have. And if you go after three hints, then you're clearly not understanding the concept. And then you can just say, okay, I'm going to submit my answer. And when you submit your answer, that's when you essentially get the actual answer, so to say. So I wanted to quickly show you this. So when you get the book, you essentially get access to this platform. What you do is that you log in with your GitHub or your Google. If you're following this thing that I'm going to share with you, you essentially don't have to buy the book. So you get the book for free. Let's see if I can find it. So I wrote this announcement post. I'm going to share this in the chat, and you can find it right there. I'm going to try to create a QR code for this as well. Let's see, 0 to website AI platform, or this is the one. So I'm gonna share the chat here. So you can see the QR code up top. You can scan that. So what you do is you essentially go and you share the post. It's either on LinkedIn or Twitter. So when you go there, you can essentially repost this. So this is a LinkedIn post. You go there, you repost it, and when you repost it, you go to my Discord channel. And in the Discord channel, there's a channel called Z2W Boost. So here you can see a bunch of people have sent a message. I don't know why. Wa alaikum assalam. Jamshed. What's the final name? Just Jamshed. Jamshed and Taiba. So here, a lot of people have posted or reposted this. So what you do is that you repost it, you share a screenshot here, and then I'm going to reach out to you in DM, and I will give you a a code to unlock it. Here you can see I have this legend status, and what is in the platform is this. We have three different ways of using the platform. You can use for free. You get access to the first two chapters, or the challenges of the first two chapters that you can attempt. It's I think just HTML and a bit of CSS. You can get the code editor. You can get 10 AI hints in a single day, and you can create one portfolio project within the system that you can also display to others. And you get some badges and streaks. So when you do a whole chapter, you get a badge, and then you move from there. If you buy the book from here with the $19, then you get access to all of this. You get access to all the 10 chapters. You get 50 AI hints per day. You get 3 portfolio projects, some custom code file uploads as well, and a bunch of other things. If you get the legend one, which is $49, then you get essentially everything that's unlimited. But if you follow this thing, the whole blog post thing that you reposted, go to the Discord channel, and essentially share the screenshot here, then you get the last one, the 49 legend tier, for free for a whole month. And this is what I was talking about. And when you do so, you get to see yourself in this wall of legends. So you'll see your name among these super cool people like Ali Khan, Ali Raza, Algorithmic Abyss, Zaib Ali, Fahad, Junaid, Saeed, Zan. So all of these are essentially founding legends who joined the platform in the beginning, right? And you have your legend number there as well. But what's more important than this wall of legends is essentially you can create projects that you can display. So if I go to my profile and if I go to my portfolio, which is public, I can open this in incognito, which is right here. You can see my projects right here, and you can show this to any recruiter. For example, if I open this in incognito, here are all my projects, and these are not just like images. These are actual real projects, so I can interact with this as well, and I can open that as well. But one has to log in. Maybe we should make it possible to also show publicly. But if I open this project myself, this is how it looks. This is my rock paper scissors project. So if I open this in editor, this is how it works. So I can pick one rock. The computer picked paper, so I lost. If I pick paper, computer picked scissor, I also lost again. If I pick paper again, maybe I win. No, scissors, nope. And now I won. I picked rock, and the computer picked scissors, and I can reset the score. So you have all your files here. You have the code editor. You can update this in real time, just live. For example, here, I could go ahead and say, I don't want this link that's in the top right here. So I could remove this link here. Rock, paper, scissors, I don't know, Spock. So all the changes are live here. So it's a really nice platform for the beginners, so to say. But if you're already an experienced developer, this is not for you. Okay, coming back here. So what's now happening here? So we have a plan. Menti is currently spam book, all blah, 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 blah. Files to modify. Type add pending approval to booking status. Okay. Same as send channel message, but sends content components in the body. Oh, okay, nice. So we can have a button that would allow us to approve or deny. That's nice. But then wouldn't we have to have a webhook somehow? Because if you click a button, then it should make an API call. But how would that work? Anyways, so backend booking approval logic. Then we have channel ID, session ID. Instead of just channel ID, the session ID might talk blah 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 blah. Add week helpers. Get calendar week bounds. Before the transaction, compute week bounds. Start time date. This is fine. This is fine. No, the approval decline actions to put handler, right? Cancel, approve, decline. Only mentor can approve. Booking must be pending approval. That's fine. Decline action, only mentor can decline. Booking must be in pending approval. Okay, that makes sense. I'm still concerned about what happens when I click on a Discord button. How does it call that? Three answers. No one will use these weird says shit software. Read it and ignore it, but believe it. Sure. Booking says pending UI approved decline. And then we have add approving ID and declining state. Okay. So verification would be just running this TSC. First booking of the week, Menti bookings, auto confirm, mentor tag on Discord. Second booking, same week would be going to approvals. Third booking would be rejected. Good. Mentor approves, booking becomes confirmed. Menti notified on Discord. That sounds good. Mentor declines, booking deleted. Menti notified on Discord. Good. If there's a conflict, then the mentor gets a 409 pending booking. Okay, that's also nice. Okay, then I think we're good. So the only thing that we have then as a problem is the Discord part. So if the Discord button is pressed by the mentee and the mentee says, okay, approve it, how does the bot make the API call? That's going to be an interesting thing to see. Oh, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hmm. I'm waiting for my Angular tutorial to actually get or cross 1 million views. We are almost at 0.62 million. That's gonna be nice. We'll see. Okay, so let's see. I think the only concern that I have is this, the Discord part. I want to see how this solves it. Because then one concern would be if the Discord bot can send an API call to my server and update, um, you know, update the mentorship or update the booking, then anyone can do that. So we have to look into the security part there, like how is that happening? Janet says, I'm new to your channel and want to learn about React. I don't pursue a lot of knowledge on JS due to comment proceeding learning React. It's going to be a bit risky, but I think it's not impossible to learn React without knowing JS too much. I mean, if you're smart enough, you can just try copy pasting code, see what the tutorial is telling you to do, and then figure out if you're missing anything. And if you do that, then you can learn JavaScript on the side, or TypeScript for that matter. I'm going to share a video with you that you can look at. I published recently a React. I don't know if you came via the React in 90 tutorial or not. If you did not, you should be looking at that one. Let me see if I can find that. It's called React in 90. This is the one. So I published it like 2 months ago, and it's already gotten like 16,000 views. So I'm going to share this in the chat. So try this. It's 1.5 hours, and you can see. I mean, here it says 2.5, but essentially, yes, it also contains deployment, etc. But yes, Janet says yes. Yeah, it's fine. You can go with starting out with React. That's fine. Yes, it depends on how deep you want to go when it comes to JavaScript itself. It's always good to know all of that. But you don't have to essentially be an expert in JavaScript to start React. Obviously, you would want to learn React when you want to actually build production level applications, but you don't have to be an expert in JavaScript to start React. Okay, so we got some things right here. Let's see. Booking status, pending approval, mentor, blah, blah, blah. I have no clue what happened. Did you lose me? Did the screen become black, or what happened? Am I still audible? I don't know what happened. I saw a weird error like 6,299 in the browser, and I don't know what happened then. Let me share my screen completely again. Yeah, I have no clue what happened. Okay, so we have now all these changes. Let's try this out now. So I'm going to go to my browser, go here, cancel this, cancel this. We're getting some messages here. Sessions are canceled. That's fine. I'm going to refresh now. So a couple of things here. You can see that the date now starts from at least Monday. So this is good. Shazay Big says, Assalamu alaikum. I'm confused what to learn among Laravel or ASP.NET Core. Please help. Okay. I mean, as soon as you include PHP, I'm like, no, but no, I'm kidding. I think it depends. I think Laravel may not be as used in big enterprises as ASP.NET. So it depends on where do you want to work. If you're targeting working on bigger enterprises, I would say go with ASP.NET. Shazay Big asked this question first on Instagram, I saw, and then on YouTube. So thank you for coming on YouTube. Make sure to hit the like button if you have not done already. It helps the channel grow. And don't forget to share it as well. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and book the meetings. So Wednesday, 3 p.m. Confirm booking. The first one should be confirmed without any issue. So there we go. The first booking is now here. Then we go ahead and we do the second booking. So 2:30, confirm booking. Now it says booking request submitted. So that's also good. So here now we see booking approval requested. So we have a new message. That is nice. So the first one was directly booked. The second one, we got approval request. This is nice. So Mohammed Hassan wants to book an additional session this week, blah, blah, blah. Please approve here. If I say view dashboard, what happens then? Ooh, this takes us to the dashboard. Super nice. But we have a problem there. The problem here is that it's not going to take me directly to the bookings page. It takes me to the goals page because this these are tabs. These are not nested routes, so I don't go directly to sessions. That's why I was thinking about a refactor. But here it says, oh, another problem is that this is taking me to production. So not production actually, but localhost 3000, because we don't call them sessions anymore. But if I go to bookings, there we go. So we have now approve, decline, cancel. If I say cancel, I don't know what happens. It should probably just say approve or decline because there's nothing to cancel. I don't know why we have a cancel here. So I'm going to take a screenshot here and I'm going to ask, why do we have a cancel? I think we shouldn't have a cancel, to be honest. Maybe it will fail here, you know? I think it would fail. If I do cancel, I think it would just fail. No, it removed it completely. Session canceled, but there was no event in the first place. Okay, so that's a bug. We should not have a cancel there. I'm gonna tell it. There shouldn't be a cancel option for pending bookings, as there's nothing to cancel. There was another issue that I talked about, right? I can't remember what that was. But anyways, I'm gonna also take a screenshot. I'm gonna say also center the calendar on the mentor availability page. Please. Remember, the people who say please to AI, they will survive the AI supremacy era. Shazib Big says, I'm just a university student who wants to be a backend engineer. What tech stack would you suggest to stand out in this AI era? I think .NET is good for enterprise. Again, it depends. If you want to work in startups, then you would probably want to go with Next.js or Node.js, for example. It's widely used, and AI agents are heavily trained on that as well. So I would say learning Next.js would be better. But if you want like a really long-term stable job, and you're like, okay, I'm going to work in a company and I would just retire from there or work there for 10 years or something without any issues, then just learn ASP.NET. So it depends. Which route do you want to go for? Cancel button now only shows for confirmed, blah, blah, blah. And then API or cancel. Okay. So a couple of things we need to check. First, you can see this one is centered now. This is what we wanted. Mohammed Hanzala Mirza says, use CloudBot, sir. I do have CloudBot already in my Discord. But what are you suggesting it for me to use for is the question. Okay, so I go and try another booking. This one should come here. and then says another booking. That's good. Then I go and go here, and then I go to bookings, and here you can see just approve or decline. So I could decline it, or I could approve it. So if I decline it, but before I decline it, I want to check if I can book another one. So this one is still available, right? If I go here and say confirm booking, it should say, it said nothing. So no errors. So here we got 409, but there was no no message shown. So let's try this again. You see here we got a 409. So if I do 230 confirm booking, nothing happens here. Why does nothing happen here? Do we have console here? Conflict, but we don't see a toast here. So we have a problem. So we see 409 again 2 times, but no message. So we're going to fix that. Okay, so we get a 429. What is 409? 429. 409. 409 conflict for when the mentee tries to book a third meeting or booking, but we don't see any toast error message. Implement it. So that's going to be the first thing. Let's see if we have more issues. So we can't even book another one, I think. Yeah, it doesn't allow. So that's good. Then what we say is decline. Booking declined. We got a notification here. Very nice. But I did not get it as a senior. The junior got it. So this is the junior's profile. That's nice, which means that I should be able to now book again. So I book 230 again, confirm. And there we go. We see the toast and it says, yeah, there's a new booking done. And there we go. We got a new booking request. So this flow is nice, actually. And then if I approve it, then we got a booking approved. Very nice. Why does this one says calendar and this one does not say calendar? Okay, so this one also says. So the event is created. Now, if I go to my calendar, we see both the events here, right? So this is one and this is one. And we have created for both the accounts. Very nice. I love it. What if I do another one? So here, I would have to go and pick another time. 3:30, confirm booking, no toast. So now we have a submit. Okay. So we have an additional request, which means if I refresh here, go here, and here you can see approve or decline, right? Umar Takwala says, sir, can you repeat how to book mentorship? Booking mentorship with the seniors. Once you have signed up a session, you go to your mentorship dashboard. So you go from here, community, mentorship. In the mentorship, you go to dashboard, and here you browse for mentors. Here are your mentors. Here you can do a request match. So you can say, I want to get mentorship from this person or this person or this person. And you can get a mentorship from that person. Once you have matched with them, you can find them my matches. And in here, this is, for example, a senior that this is getting mentorship from. So here you go to the dashboard, go to bookings, and here you go and do new booking right here. And in the new booking, you just find the next slot when they're available, and then you go ahead and do confirm booking. That's pretty much it. So I hope this makes it clear how can we book mentorship on the platform. Okay, so now we have this one done. What I'm going to do now is, so we have the toast message issue. I think that's fine. But we also want to test what happens if we get two different notifications or two different bookings from two different persons, and what happens then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to duplicate this, but with maybe another user's ID. So let's see if I can find another booking. I'm just going to duplicate this, the one that is for 2:30 p.m. So this is the one, right? I'm going to try to duplicate this. Delete document. Can I duplicate it? No, I cannot. Add document. No, I cannot add it. So Firebase doesn't have a duplicate. I'm thinking. Because now then I would have to go and create a third account and then log in from there, which I don't really want to, actually. I could create another account, maybe in authentication, but then that would mean that I would have to do it like this and not show you the usernames and their emails. So let me see. I'm not showing my screen for a while, by the way. To add users manually, let enable email password as a sign-in. I don't know about that. Do I want to do that? Ooh, I just looked at how many users I have on my platform. It's 3,582. That's actually awesome. But with email password, should I open it? Should I not open it? Add a new provider. I don't know. Email and password. Passwordless sign in. I don't know. I would have to then implement something really sneaky for this, which I don't want to test actually myself. Maybe we can write a quick script to do this. What do you think? Maybe we can ask Claude to write a script. Autoflow says, Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Maybe we can ask it to write the script. Well, let's see. Write a script to create. I'm going to actually give it the mentorship ID. No. Let's see, mentorship profiles, email equals sorry about that. Copy this guy. We go to, in 1 second, we go to mentorship sessions and I filter, say Menti ID equals this guy. Then we apply, then we go here. So now this is the mentorship ID, I would say. But then when it comes to bookings, I don't know. Maybe we can just say duplicate this booking. This one was at 14:30, right? So let's quickly copy this mentorship bookings, right? Is it to create a duplicate booking for the existing booking, so I can test what happens if the mentor accepts one for the time and then tries to accept the duplicate one for the same time, which shouldn't get approved. Okay, so a toast is what we want to implement whenever there is an issue. Hmm. Let's actually stop the server here. I'm gonna exit this and I'm gonna go to the next one and let's try to do it here. Shazib Beg says, can you share your views on how these 5 coding tools will impact the development in the future as the need for developers could be reduced? I think the need for developers who know how to use these codes or these tools would still be there. The problem usually is if you're not really adopting to the tools or the frameworks, anything new that's coming and people and the company is adopting those, I think has to be learned by the developers. If they're not doing it, then of course people who are doing this would be hired, to put it nicely. Okay, so 3:30 p.m. booking. Now we have an error. You have already a pending booking request with this mentor. So if I do this again, please wait for the approval before booking another. So now we at least get a toast message, which is what we wanted. Now we are also looking into the script. So we have this script where we can duplicate the booking. Oh, we shouldn't be running it here. Let me run it myself. So I'm gonna go here and do it. Sorry. Let's run this like this. Okay, so we have a problem with this. I'm gonna actually go ahead with sharing this because the problem, I'm gonna let it run. Yes, and it won't run due to an issue. Uh, you have to see how Firebase is initialized in other recent scripts. So the problem when running the scripts usually is that the Firebase project is not initialized because it's supposed to be lazily loaded, but Claude code ends up writing it in a way that's not lazily loaded. And yeah, then we have a problem. Exactly. The .env is essentially loaded before the Firebase import. So we need to have this config here. Then we need to import this guy. Yeah, it will have to lazily load it like others. Hmm. Yep. And now we are creating a duplicate record. Okay. Now you can test the config flow. Okay, so now we have the script. Now we should have, oops, now we should have a duplicate. Okay, so now we have 4 instead of 3, so that's good. And the camera is dying now. Okay, let's see. Did I pray Isha? I think I already prayed Isha. Yeah, I did. Good. Okay, so here now we have 2 of them duplicated, right? So here, if I approve one of them, the other one should not be approved. So 2:30, sorry, 2:30 p.m. This is the one. And then we also got one here as well. Now, if I try to book this again, here, time slot conflict, the pending booking has been removed. Yay! So if we have a pending booking, which is a conflict that already has a booking, then it's removed. Good. Now let's try to do the same with the 3 bookings. So here we had a 3:30 p.m. booking, which was for this one. So we're going to copy this ID. We're going to go to, sorry, wrong keys. I'm going to copy this. We're going to go here and then we can run the same thing, but with npx. Let me see the command that it ran. Node env development npx tsx. and then require.env config. So a lot of things, there. Let's see. I'm gonna copy this, and I'm gonna copy this guy. And we're gonna run this to create a duplicate one. There we go. Now we have a duplicate booking. So if I go to my app now, refresh, there we go. Now we have got a duplicate booking for 3:30 p.m. So if I approve one, the other one should not be approved. So if I approve one already, and now if I approve another one, yeah, time slot config, pending booking has been removed. Nice. So we'll have the calendar booking created for this as well. And now I should be able to see 3 events, 1, 2, 3. And I also get the emails. I'm going to show you. Here, I don't know if you see this or not. Here you see, not the Facebook message, but actually the mentorship calendar invite. So this is, do you see this inverted? Should I mirror my camera? Should it be like this? So now you see mentorship session with Mohammed Hassan Ayaz. The whole email comes in. We do have the other events as well. So all of that looks nice. I think this is how it should be. Sir, how to book your mentorship? I don't do one-to-one mentorships, unfortunately, because I don't have enough time. I try to enable others to have mentorship, but if you really, really want to book a mentorship from me, then you can do it from here. So you can book a one-on-one from here. If you have a simple question, just send me on LinkedIn. But if you want like 30 minutes or 1 hour, and you want to go through what your career goals are, what you're planning, what your problems are, what your hurdles are, what your confusions are, then I would recommend going with that. So it's topmate.io/SNIR. So you go there and essentially book from there. So I hope that answers the question. Okay, I think the whole platform is really solid now. We are able to book different sessions. We are able to cancel sessions as well. I think this is really good, right? I think overall it looks really nice. Can I cancel one? Yes, I think a mentee can cancel one, a mentor can cancel one, but the mentee cannot spam different. What do you call it? The mentee cannot spam the mentor's calendar. I also want to do one thing before we actually go to a tangent, and that is I want you to store this information in GSD doc. I don't know. In GSD planning information, docs or states, etc. Use a GSD quick to document what we just have implemented. Okay, so we want to implement this in our platform, so we don't lose track of it, and I can create content about this later on. But I think this is good. So we already have a way of booking with the mentor pretty nicely. And I think as a mentor, if I go to my profile, I should be able to see all the bookings there as well. Yeah, so I can see all the mentee bookings in one single place. This is super nice, especially for the mentor. This is like amazing. And let me see. Booking approved. The session on this is approved. Yeah, and I think the Discord mentorship just makes it super nice. Okay, so I'm going to quickly document this. And then I'm going to also ask it to refactor it in a way that it becomes on different pages. Right now, I don't really like the dashboard that it has goals, bookings, learning of. Oh, there was one thing that I actually forgot about. the booking. The booking should be using either of these templates. That's what's missing. So let me quickly also do that. Just a plan summary. I'll run a... Okay, before it does that, before you do that, there's one big thing remaining. We used to we used to have for scheduled session the ability to pick a template like CV review or resume review, mock interview, etc. We still have that somewhere in our code. Sorry, I'm going to hide this book one-on-one with me. Did not want to keep showing it. So we're saying we had that in our code, but we lost it. Okay, but we lost it for the booking flow. Let's bring it back to at least pick a template or say blank when creating a booking. Then we can document whatever we've done so far, plus this template thing. Okay. I think after this, I'm done. So I'm going to close the stream after this is documented and we have this template thing working, because I think then we are at a good place to actually share this with the community so they can start booking. So we'll see. We'll let Claude brew this. We'll see how this goes. Customize. Alignment. Ooh, look at that. Ratio 65%. 10%. Ooh, look at that. 65%. Names off, screen share. Interesting. I like this. No, I don't like this. Maybe this. This doesn't make sense to me. This. Nah, I don't think so. Can I move it down? No, I can't. This. Nope. This. Yeah, that's fine. Was it this one or this one? I think this is a bit nicer since we can still see some things. So templates already exist. Now I need to add an optional template ID to mentor booking type, template picker to time slot picker, booking pass template ID. So I think this should be good enough. I'm just gonna go out, come back, and hopefully by then it should be done. So be right back. I'm gonna mute before going. gonna zoom in a bit. Mm-hmm. So it's now going to do the documentation. So let me see if we have actually implemented the booking. So if I go here, go to bookings, and I can see my bookings right there. If I go add new booking, go here, pick a time, select this, and now I can see the themes. So general, resume review, mock interview, career path planning, technical deep dive, project kickoff, goal check-in. So I can see all of those now. And then I can say confirm booking, and then it should be able to book the next one. So if I say confirm booking, does the message contain something? Additional session, blah, blah, blah. Session type, goal check-in. Okay, so here we do have the session type, so to say. Did we have this before? No. So before, we did not have this, this type, right? Why does everybody ask me about Omarkey? I'm not using it, but there was someone yesterday as well who was asking the same thing. I'm using just Hyperland, but now I have to check what Omarkey is. Is it good? Are you using it? Tassin is asking. Ethereum is asking, hi, what are you building? I'm actually working on my community's mentorship platform. So a lot of people are asking, Lal Mino Felis, may I know what are you coding? Sure. So I have this community on Discord having more than 4,300 members. And we have a mentorship platform where juniors and seniors, they essentially come together and juniors take mentorship from seniors. That's not the QR code. Let me see if I can bring in the QR code for the community. That's the community. That's the one. So we have juniors and seniors. Juniors get mentorship from seniors, and seniors guide juniors. So in our platform, we have this mentorship program where a junior, which is this user, the purple avatar user, they can essentially go and say, this is my mentor. I want to book a new session. I want to book a new calendar meeting with them so I can talk to them, I can discuss with them, etc., etc. So here, this is the feature that I've implemented in my last live stream and this live stream as well. Does that make sense? So this is what we're talking about. Coding says hi. Hi to you too. Hello. There's a question from Cinemora Studios. Bro, do you have an idea? How can we use Buy Me a Coffee in Pakistan? I'm not really sure because I think you can extract it out from PayPal or Stripe. But no, I don't know, to be honest. But yes, here's what I'm building. Here's what I'm coding right now. So this is, I think this is nice. So we have at least a new booking flow where we can go ahead, pick a time like this, see if it's goal check-in, project kickoff, mock interview, career path planning, whatever type it is. And then we can select it, we can confirm it. And then there goes a message on Discord community for the particular mentorship, because every mentorship has their own dedicated Discord channel, if that makes sense. One thing that I just want to do as a final thing would be to have these as different routes. I don't want to have goals and sessions and bookings and learning hub as separate tickets. I don't want to have those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask it with a quick task to change them into different nested routes and not have a single page, so to say. So here I'm going to share this with Claude, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, good. Let's create a new. I'm going to zoom in a bit. GSD quick for splitting out the mentorship dashboard page at, for example, page at to have nested, lazily loaded routes instead of tabs for, we have goals, booking, and learning hub. For goals, bookings, and learning hub. Also make bookings the default route within dashboard. Dashboard on the URL I shared above. Okay. Coding says, which Angular styling library do you use? I now use Tailwind CSS essentially for all my projects. And on top of that, I use Daisy UI. So I really like the combination of Daisy UI and Tailwind, if that makes sense. Okay. Guys, I want you to pray for my some of my relatives which are not really well. Just pray for their health, inshallah. We have someone who's admitted in the hospital at the moment due to high blood pressure. So pray for them, inshallah. Good. Connect Tassin says Omarki is a Linux distro. I just recently saw in a video from the creator, and the UI looks similar to yours. Also, what's Hyperland? Not sure if it's correct spelling. It's Hyperland, yes, but I'm using it. So, for example, I could go. What did I just do? Would it be 4? Yeah, that's the correct one. I meant to do this. So this is the logo of Hyperland, and you can create like different different windows. It's like a tiling manager. You can open like this, like this. So it's very nice. You can move things around. You can essentially resize them. So it's really nice, and it's really easy to just navigate between those as well. For example, I could navigate just from my keyboard in all of them really nicely, and I can switch just without using, for example, my mouse. I can go to different windows and like this. So it's nice, really nice. And you can use your mouse, of course, if you want. Close this guy. But you said Omarki Linux. So I have to the Linux independence Omarki. Is Omarki worth the hype? So 4 months. I set up my PC, I don't know, maybe 1 year or 2 years ago. So 6 months ago, right? So it's not as new. And this is the guy I usually follow for Linux stuff. I'll see. But if I have to reinstall every single thing, then probably not. Won't do it, because I don't really mind it. I think I was thinking if I should try something different than what I have, but I don't have any big problems with what I have. So we'll see. But yes, it uses TUI. Makes sense. It's cooking. Ta-ta-ra-ta-ra-ta-ra. But I'm also using what was the other one, the genome, but I don't use that as much. I usually go for the hyperland part. Okay, so you can see by default, oh, we have, okay, something is happening that's not really nice at the moment. I'm gonna actually stop the server so it doesn't cause like 100 different API calls. Also, I was thinking if I maybe in one of the later streams we can introduce Gemini in the mentorship platform. So if we have something like a new feature, we could essentially, sorry, I'm looking at this message. Okay, there's no point in looking at the message now. But I was thinking to also implement it when we are creating a new project, because now we have the possibility for creating projects within the community. For example, this one, people can request to join my project, and I can accept or decline, and then I would be showing this on my portfolio, so to say. So we'll see. But when we are creating a new project, I was thinking to maybe, instead of having just these templates, maybe when the user tries to add a title, fill all of this like automatically, so to say. But we'll see if we ever get to implement that. Okay, it seems like we have progress in here and it's adding it. So shall we try it out? What I asked it to do is to distribute the dashboard component into different nested components. So for example, when we are on the goals page, we don't load the other things. We're not really loading bookings. We're not really loading, I don't know, whatever we have more. So here, if I go, you can see bookings is the default one. Goals is this one. Now we load the goals data. So we have bookings here, learning hub, bookings here, goals here. If I go here, it's also bookings, goals, bookings, learning hub. So I like this approach much more now. And we do have like the nested route as well. I think we're good. I'm actually going to deploy this so we have this shipped to production. So let's go ahead and we're gonna deploy this now. Status. Sorry, how many? 29 commits. Okay. We're gonna push this. We're gonna see this in production, and then we're gonna go and wrap up the stream, because I have to wake up a bit early in the morning. So let's have a look. Here maybe. Why does the chat not show here? Custom. Ah, there we go. Because of custom, it doesn't show. That's interesting. I think this is much nicer. And can I do it as an overlay? I could. Overlay on, overlay off. I like the new feature actually. Well, let's see. So we're gonna see the deployment now. And where are we? Word cell, word cell, word cell, word cell, word cell. Shall we open our own? Switch to this tab. Aha, here it is. So we go with CodewithAhsan. Let me see. So here we do have show on the stream, and was it overlay? No, I think it's a bit too much. Should we have somewhere around? I don't know. Let's see. I don't like this part. Maybe I could have compact. I don't know, something like this, or custom or compact. I think compact is probably nicer. The font size is, I don't know, font size could be large. But then we have this guy. Maybe we should have it like this, somewhere like this. Does this look good? I think it does. Or no? Yes, no? What do you think? I'm gonna hide this this Discord community thing, or probably move it somewhere else. Move it here, actually. Do you think this looks okay? The chat, and should we always have it up there so we can see what the people are messaging, or no? Cool. I suppose you use NeoVim then. Can you show a reference video to set up the terminal like yours? I'm trying to get a cool setup for my terminal since I've shifted to Claude Code Max Plan. I would say look into the guy that I was just showing. And now this guy. So I've used this guy's Typecraft's sort of settings. He has that in one of the videos, but I can create one of mine. I do have my settings published on GitHub, so people could actually try to use it. But yes, I would say you could either try to look his one, or I can create a video maybe later, for sure. Well, let's have a look and see if the deployment is done. Okay, so this is in production now. So let's try this on production. I'm going to go to CodewithAhsan.dev dashboard. Let's actually try to go to my matches. Go to dashboard, and this should take us to bookings. There we go. So we are at the bookings now, and we can see new bookings, or the calls that we are going to have. And we can see the goals, which are right here. So they should be loaded as well. And then we have the Learning Hub as well. So I think we are good. I think the main thing that developers or juniors want is to have a call with the mentors. And if you're having those, then I think that's good enough. So maybe I can announce that later, that on the mentorship platform, they should be able to just go ahead and book a meeting with the mentor. So let me quickly announce that as well. So here, let's see. We should have that in here somewhere. Find the mentor, be a mentor, mentors chat, and then mentees chat. How many members do we have here? Mentee is just 4. I think we would have to have more of these folks assigned to the mentee profile, because this feature was new. So we may have to create a quick script that essentially implements that. What is the demo? Okay. All settings, compact, autumn, background opacity. I think I'm going to have to make this a bit like this. Size is going to be, I don't know, a bit like this. The padding is, I don't think we need too much padding. Could be like this. And yeah, I think this, what just happened? I think we were discussing it to be like something like this. Can I? No, I cannot make it a bit smaller. Okay, but this is good. All right, so now what we can do is we can maybe write a quick script. I pushed it. Write a quick script to assign all the existing mentees the mentee role, and the mentors the mentor role. You can find all of it in the code. When a new mentor or mentee signs up, we assign the role. When a mentor is approved, is it transparent? Looks okay. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can bring that then. So background opacity, like this, maybe a bit more. I think 50% is maybe fine. Yeah, let's keep it like this. Okay, so when a mentor is approved, we assign the mentor role. However, we may have mentees and mentors who don't have the roles assigned. So create a script and log the roles assigned to respective mentees and mentors. So let's see. Because we shouldn't have mentees who don't have the mentee role assigned, and we shouldn't have mentors who don't have the mentor role assigned. Or it could be that just the people who are offline are not being shown here. I think we could actually have more members in here. Let me see if I can see the members. Permissions, invites, integrations, I don't know. Integrations, overview. I don't see the members here, but I think the members list should be right here. So let's see. Okay, so we have the script created already. Good. So I'm gonna run this with a dry run, and then we are going to run it properly. So we got dry run true, and then we run this. Okay, so here you see we have so many mentees which don't have the mentee role assigned. You see? So we have an issue with that. So mentees 261, 4 skipped, 0 failed. What about mentors? I think all mentors have the role assigned, or no? No Discord username. Okay, that is a bit of a trouble. Should we see this? No mentor roles assigned etc. I'm gonna be right back. Give me 1 second. Okay, so we had the issue of approved versus accepted. So I think we can look into both of the scripts. So let's see. And here you're gonna see this. So 28 of 29 are already assigned. Mentees 261 out of 265 are assigned already. Would assign. Okay. So 29 approved mentors found 265 mentees. That's good. So mentors 28 assigned, 1 skipped, 1 failed. Mentees would assigned mentor role. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Let's actually see the Discord channel as well. So I can see the changes right then. So if I go to settings and roles, I should be able to see how many members do we have in Menti. So we have 116 members in Menti. And how about mentors? 27 and 116. We'll see how many of them change after we run this command. So let's see. I'm gonna run this. So 116 and 27. So now here you can see we are assigning the roles one by one to every mentee and every mentor. And we are also doing some rate limiting here as well. So when we do too many calls to Discord, then Discord doesn't like us. So I already implemented this, that we do it, but with a retry after a few seconds. Let's see. So already we should have more. So mentee is 116, mentor was 27, right? If I go to members, go back, actually go to settings. Considering working on production code. I actually saw what was on the code or what changed. But what do you say when it's assigning the role? Now, I don't think that's too much blind trust, to be honest. But you're right. Considering the production code, I should look into it. But no, I think I do have some trust when I see the changes being done. But yes, I could be a bit more specific for it to not delete, but I have not had that experience so far. But yeah, and I have the database backed up. So not going to be a problem. We have frequent backups. Cannot assign the role, user not found. Cannot assign the role, user not found. But this one failed without any answer. But since you talked about it, let's actually have a look at the code itself. And we're looking at this guy. So let's have a look here. We're getting mentorships snapshot, mentee snapshot. We're getting all the list of mentors. We're getting a lot of mentees right here. Then we go ahead here, Discord mask Discord. So we are masking the Discord usernames here. Let's have a look at what that does. I think it's coming from the utils that I already implemented. So I note that code. If I go a bit down here, we're assigning the role here. And this function is a bit new. So let's have a look. And this is coming for source. Is this? No, I don't think this is new in this case. So let's see if I go to source lib Discord. Assign role. Assign Discord role. So here we're looking up the member by username. That function is something I created. Then it gets the channel ID or the guild ID, sorry. Then we go ahead with fetch with rate limit. I implemented that one. And then we get here, no. We return true, blah, blah, blah. And that's, here is the one. So here we put the roles with the role ID, and we put it there. And now I forgot the command completely, which takes me back to where I was before. Scripts. Not that one, this one. Oh, you can see, bro, I can tell the blind trust by seeing the bypass permission. Exactly. That's what we are going for. Okay, so we got a bunch of answers here. Let's double check them. So I'm going to check the members again. Sorry, the roles again. So for the mentors, we got now 37 instead of 27. And I know my camera died. I'm gonna hide myself. Now, hide camera, keep audio. So you should be still able to hear me. And I see the mentees being 259. So this is exactly what I wanted. So what I'm gonna say is you can now back to matches, I would say. So I would say go to your mentor. And then let's see. I don't know if all the mentors are in here in this chat. I don't think we should have this one private, to be honest. I don't know. I think this should be open. I don't think this should be private. Or I don't know. Find a mentor would be maybe nice. Mentors, mentor, mentee. We have now the possibility for you to directly book a time from the mentors. And let's also I'm going to share my screen as example. Steps. Mentors to go to their profile. And here I can share the profile right here. And that's the profile. So if I go there, profile, and set their availability for the week, mentees can go to their mentorship dashboard with the mentor and can create a new booking. Ahmed MZ Ali says, why everybody hates me and I even don't know me? Well, I don't know that, to be honest. I have absolutely no comments. You have to ask the people that you think hate you. So ask them directly, why is it? Instead of asking some stranger on the internet. So mentees can go to their mentorship dashboard with the mentor and can create a new booking. The first booking is booked automatically. If you book more than one booking in the same week, mentor has to approve it. A Google Calendar invite is created automatically when a booking is booked, approved, and you'll be notified by Mentbot in your Discord mentorship channel. Okay, I think that's it. I'm going to share this, and then we'll see what the community comes up with. Remove all embeds, no, and we'll see then what happens. How do you keep track of changes, or do you even know what when one-shotting any new feature? Cursor had a UI-based changes tracking feature, so it's a bit challenging to keep track in Cloud Code. No, I actually use Cloud Code with something called GSD, or if you want to find it on the internet, it's called Get Shit Done. So what I have is a whole track of whatever I've implemented. So if I go to planning, this folder has every single thing. So all the milestones I have had, what does the roadmap look like for this? For example, how many phases, how many plans, how many commits, how many files change, etc. Then I have phases. So all the phases are here. So the last feature that we have been implementing is this, the mentor time slots weekly, right? I'm going to hide your message so you can see more things. So here is essentially the plan for the first phase and wave, all the messages sent to Cloud Code, all the instructions, etc. What is the summary, where we at, and at any point in time, I have the whole project's description and a state where we are at. So here you'll see we just implemented like a quick task, which was splitting the mentorship dashboard tabs into nested tabs, something like this, right? So all of this is essentially documented. So I really like this. I usually make track of changes by moving current changes to stage area and see Cloud going to new changes. That's something that I do quite a lot within Google Anti-Gravity, for example. So I stage my changes, and then when I'm asking it to do a new ticket, I just then see the difference between the staged ones and and the not staged ones, and then I can compare. But here with Cloud Code, I'm using the Get Shit Done framework, and it's pretty nice. Okay, I'm gonna push it now. I think it looks good. I think, or actually, I've pushed it already. So I'm gonna double check it. Status. Oh, we had a script. So git add, git commit, sure, add script for assigning mentor mentee roles, git push, and I think that's actually good enough for us. And I would wait for the community to try this feature, see if it makes the lives easier for them, and yeah, we'll see then how it goes. I'm gonna click this so you can still see me. And yeah, let's actually I'm gonna wrap it up. So we'll see. And I already got a like from someone on the community who's woken up at the moment. Anyways, thank you for joining. And this was a nice little stream, 2.5 hours. I think there were a lot of good things that we learned and went through in implementing the feature, some UI UX changes, some reviews, some refactors as well, some question answer as well, questions related to why everybody hates someone. I don't know. So yeah, it has been interesting. Imran said, finally, my wish is implemented. Is that you, Imran Siddiqui, or what? Because you have a different YouTube channel, so I was expecting that name and not maybe your personal account. Connect Tahsin says, thanks, I'll look into GST. So many things are happening very quickly. Yes, I can imagine. Okay, so Imran is still awake. Okay, good. Yes, so your request is implemented. Thank you so much for the request. Actually, I think it's an amazing feature that the community can benefit quite a lot, save time, and seniors don't feel like they're chasing juniors, which should not be the case. It's the juniors who should be booking. So yeah, the feature is live now. I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun and structured. So, anyways, thank you everyone for joining. I hope this was fun, and I'll see you next time, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.